Hi everyone, welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at the Walking Dead McFarlane Toys 5-inch line Andrea. So this, like I said, is part of the 5-inch line of figures. I also have lots of others to come. If you check out my Instagram, I had a picture on there of a load of stuff that I've got. That's Homerino123, the link will be in the description below. It's the same for my Twitter as well. And basically, I have Darren on his bike. I've got a couple of Rick Grimes figures. I've got Michonne. I've actually got Michonne's replica sword to go ahead and review as well. So there's going to be plenty of The Walking Dead reviews to come. So if you do like this video, go ahead and give it a like and show me your support. And also go ahead and subscribe so that you can check out the others when I do them. So as you can see, it's nice slim packaging, and then on the back we have the other figures from this wave. That's not the governor I have. I actually have the governor with the longer coat on. I do prefer that, and I will be trying to get zombies, but they are harder to come by at decent prices because I do actually want to pay less for the zombies, really, seeing as they're just zombies. But for now, let's get this thing open and take a look. I'm just basically, the reason I'm starting with Andrea and not a more recent figure is I'm just trying to work up through the series until the current series, basically. I don't want to start a review on the newer figures and then work my way back. So first of all, let's take a look at those accessories. Here you can see, basically, in this look, this is pretty much how she looked for the majority of the time that she spent in The Walking Dead, and she also wore this jacket a fair amount too. So you can get a couple of different looks depending on exactly what scene you might be trying to recreate and whatnot. So I really do like that. So here we have the jacket, and as you can see, it's done really, really nicely. We've got the gold painted on for the zips. We have a grey with some white over there for the nice fur collar. And it's just done very, very well with all the wrinkles and creases. The belt buckles are painted and everything. Really, really nice sculpt work, and I really do like it. It is soft and rubbery, so if you just put her arms back, you can easily slip one on and then get the other one in, and then slide it up her arms and then put her arms down, and then that's basically the easiest way to get all figures clothing on. Basically that's the top tip, just put the arms back. And then next up we have the pitchfork. So we have the dark silvery grey and then the dark brown, and then it all has a nice black wash over it, which makes it look old and used and whatnot. So I really do like that. Fits in her hand quite nicely, and I actually used it to open up her hand to be able to get this sniper rifle in it, because her hands, like, she has the trigger finger like that, but these fingers are actually quite far in like that, and to get it to hold the sniper rifle, the hands actually, those three fingers actually come out like so, as you can see right there. So she can be you can have a bit of a hard time getting that into her hand. The same with the pistol, but if you just put the pitchfork in, slide it in, that'll help to open that hand up. Leave it there for a few seconds, take it out, and then you can easily put the other weapons right in there. You can also sling it over her shoulder, as if I just take it off here to give you a closer look, as it has this softer pliable sling right here, which as you can see is molded so that you can put it over her shoulder and it will look pretty damn nice right there. Has a really, really nice wood effect paint job to it. Really, really do like how they did that. So I'm not actually sure if it is the same mold or even the same paint and everything as the comic style version of Andrea. I really do like that figure, but I probably won't be picking it up. I think I'll just stick to the TV series ones. But if it is the same, then there you go. So that means that if if they were different paint jobs and you got both figures, you could obviously choose which one you preferred to put with your figure. They should both be able to hold them. And then down here we have a really nice holster, which does open up and allow you to take out the pistol right here, which again has very nice detail on it. It's a black with a bit of light grey, silvery kind of dry brush over there, so that's also a very nice. As you can see, it's got a bit more detail on that side than that side, so you can see that dry brushing a lot more clearly right there, but that's very cool. And then onto the actual figure itself, let's just close this. As you can see, a very, very nice character likeness. Really, really do love what they're doing with these figures, and they're actually getting better and better at it too. With the more that they do Rick, he actually looks a lot more like he does in the show. And just the amount of detail that they put into this, they're basically done from photographs. So there's obviously sculpting that goes on, but then there's also digital sculpting, which is done by a computer from a photograph. From a photo shoot of the actual actors. So you actually get the digital rendering of that person, and I really do like the character likenesses of these figures, and this Andrea was really the first one to really have a very nice character likeness. As you can see, all throughout we do have a couple of different tones, with the top and with the trousers and whatnot, and you get all these really nice wrinkles and everything. It really does look very lifelike, and I really do like these figures. So as for the articulation, it does have the slightly older joints right here. So in the legs you're not going to get as much as some of the newer figures, i.e. being able to sit down and so on, which started with, I think, the Daryl from the bike. He brought in that new articulation, which we will be getting to at some point. Like I said, I will be getting to review that figure. But it still has very good articulation nonetheless for the poses that you're going to want out of this figure. So the head can move up, down, left and right, and very good side to side too. Really do like the articulation in this head, and like I said, also really nice detail even throughout the hair. Very cool. In the shoulders, they move outward this far and also rotate all the way around. At the elbow, we get an almost 90-degree bend, and it also swivels at that joint as well. The hands swivel around and then they move in and out, allowing it, a bit of a better articulation when holding the weapons and so on, which is very cool. And then nothing at the waist or anything like that. So basically these legs, that's the amount of articulation that you can get out of them. They can swivel and then they can move forward, back and left and right just a little bit. They're basically on individual ball joints right there. It's not great, but it's enough for you to be able to move it around a little bit, to be able to get it to stand in a couple of different positions, to look a little bit more dynamic than just having completely solid legs. At the knees, we have a single joint knee, which also rotates a lot like the elbow joint here. And then the feet go up and down a little bit. They go left and right, and then you also get your ankle pivot. They're basically on ball joints. And you also have holes in the bottom of the feet for better stability. But to be honest, this figure does stand very well. Andrea stands 5 1/4 inches tall. So on the left we have the Halo Spartan 5, aka Caboose from Red vs Blue, also from McFarlane Toys. And then on the right there we have the animated series Catwoman. And then if you're interested in Marvel Legends, here's a good size comparison for you. So here is Spider-Girl. So overall, I really do recommend this figure. It's absolutely fantastic. I mean, like I said, not as good leg articulation as some of the other figures, but we're not going to be getting another Andrea figure, I wouldn't expect. So, that'd be extremely unlikely. So basically, if you want an Andrea, this is obviously the only one that you can go for, and I definitely do recommend that you get it. You get some really nice accessories. I love the detail that's on this sniper rifle. If you want to see some pictures of her with the accessories so that you can see what kind of poses you can get her in, especially see her, wearing her jacket, then go ahead and follow my Instagram and Twitter. It's Homerino123 for both, and the links are in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. It supports me and it lets me know that you want to see more The Walking Dead action figures. Like I said, I still have lots more to come, including the actual, Michonne sword replica. So if you want to see everything I just mentioned, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.